Tell me if this is true, that there are lots of new environmental laws that were enacted on the heels of that film. Is that true?
Yeah, by our count, which is probably incomplete, that film is responsible as the primary advocacy tool for changing more than 150 laws around the world. There are national laws in India, Australia, New Zealand. If you live in a state or a province where there are plastic recycling requirements, plastic straw legislation, plastic bag legislation, it is probably because that film was used as the primary advocacy tool for the people who are advocating for the legislative or regulatory change. It's also been responsible for thousands of individual community beach cleanups or plastic cleanups. So it's really gratifying. And even though the film was released about 8 or 9 years ago, it's still in circulation and people are still watching it and seeing it and requesting screenings of it from the nonprofit foundation that financed it.
Mhm.
And so it has this enduring life. And, one of the things that we say in a plastic ocean, one of the scientists that we interviewed says, you can't filter the ocean.
Mm,
It's too big. And so we should do everything we can for remediation. But the first thing we have to do is stop putting it in.
yeah.
You got to stop these things at the source. You can't put PFAS into the environment. You can't put plastic into the environment. I am not anti-plastic per se. There are some things that plastic is great for. I'm against putting
Mhm.
plastic into the environment. And one of the
Mhm.
things that we show in that film, and which has advanced significantly in the years since that film, are companies that are responsible for the full life cycle of plastic. So if you
Mhm.
create something that is made of plastic, you also have to be responsible corporately for what happens when it's done with its use and to take it back into the
Mhm.
system and keep it from going into the environment.
I think in Vermont, there's a law now that they're trying to hold, for example, Exxon responsible for cleaning up the toxic impact of plastic and fossil fuel made products.